Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for sticking with us. We're so excited for this topic today, something a little different. Janae, tell them what we're going to talk about today.
So we are talking about our types today. I kind of wanted to start with like what we decided, like what we used to choose at first, like your first type growing up from I guess whenever you started liking boys to like teenage years to like your early years, and then like how you've grown and what you are interested in or the type that you are interested in now. So, what was your type when you were younger? Like let's just not talk about kid. Let's talk about like high school, like I'm just now getting out of high school, like when you first started dating, what was your type?
When I first see, the crazy thing is I was definitely, I believe you could either be like team NSYNC or team Backstreet Boys. So I think that like my type had always been like boy bands because it was always like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, okay, or Chris Brown. It was like him against the whole group. But my type definitely, no, it was like Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow. That's what, when we was growing up, that's what the type was. So my type was definitely like Little Bow Wow. I didn't have a specific type, but I just felt like he was the cutest because he had like the really pretty eyes, and he just was like giving a baby thug. I don't know what, but yeah, it was always like a little Bow Wow type, I guess. So I don't know what that type would be, but I just like the little fake thug, the pretty eyes. I liked hair. That was a big thing for me. Like I like the braids or whatever. Cause dreads wasn't a big thing. I feel like when we was growing up, like boys either had like the curly hair, a fade, or braids. So that was like the thing. So I was like really into the braids. And the pretty eyes was a big thing for me. I didn't really care about like skin color. That wasn't a big thing. They could have been light skin, brown skin, whatever, but they had to have a little thug in them. I didn't really go for the singers like that, unless it was like Justin Timberlake. I did mess with Justin Timberlake. That was one too. So I didn't have a specific type. I don't think. What about you?
I think growing up, like high school years, I was obsessed with B2K. So J Boog was like my everything.
They like y'all old.
I loved J Boog, and the thing about it is like everything about him will tell you what my type was, like the fade, his skin tone, just everything about him. He was just like the perfect dude for me. So like I was just determined that that was my husband at the time or whatever, like in high school and stuff like that. And like it's just the his skin color is everything to me. Just that darker skin with the fade, of course, and just very clean cut, sexy. That was my type. So
Yeah.
he J Bug was definitely bugging it for me. Like I think, and the crazy thing is, I can't even really think of a crush that I had before then because J Bug lasted for so long,
Right.
and I was obsessed for the longest time. Like I felt like I had to be at every concert, every anything that they had that I had the ability to go to. I was going to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, like
definitely.
he was
Definitely.
it.
Chris Brown and Little Fizz, I definitely have to put them in a category because I feel like the thing about Chris Brown, I loved that he had a lisp and a chipped tooth. Like
Stop talking to me.
I just loved like his imperfections, and anybody who can like sing to you while you're walking down the street. I just was like, I want that to happen to me so bad. Like I want somebody to just come up to me and say, "Yo." Like that's really what I still want that till this day. Yeah.
You still want somebody to come up to you and say, "Yo,"
Yo.
and can
Yeah.
you give me an example of how you want them to say it?
Yeah, so I this is my vision. So I'm gonna be walking out of like a store or whatever, and they were peeping me. Like I'm almost thinking of like a early 2000 video. Like they're peeping me from afar, but they don't like say anything. And so as I'm walking out the store, I'm like on my phone, and I just want them to like follow me, but not in a stalker creepy way, but like follow me, but they gonna start dancing behind me. So I
Okay.
don't even want them to talk to me yet until they start singing. And that's sort of how I want my proposal to be too. Like I want a whole like flash mob. Yeah.
I
So
always said that.
any man
Uh,
who could do that, that's a keeper.
yeah.
Yeah, for
But see,
real.
the thing about it with having a singing man is I never wanted a singing man because I'm the only singer in this relationship. So you number one, you're not about to be singing better than me. And number two, don't be doing too much. So I feel like a singing man always does the most. They be doing like all that running and all that begging and on one knee and the knee get ashy and just, different stuff that I'm not willing to deal with. So I never wanted a singing man. And you would think that you want somebody that's like yourself, but I just don't sing. You
Yeah.
can rap, but yeah, don't sing,
Do you want
please.
a dancer?
The funny thing is, I do like dancing. Like, I love a dancing man, but the thing is, there's limits. And so you can be a dancer and a dancer.
All right. I think I get what you mean.
Don't do too much. When it comes to everything, I want you to realize that, okay, rewind. So I'm really into manly men. Like, I like thugs. I like somebody that'll just come up and slap you. I like
All right.
And this is why, because I call myself Miley Cyrus all the time because I can't be tamed. And because I can't be tamed, I love to have a man that can tame me or somebody who is like in control. So I really like a manly, like
Yeah.
thug that'll give you a hug, only me type man. Like I don't know. I just like that.
Yeah.
I'm really into that. So a dancing man, no. But I want him to see that's the thing. Don't want him to be a dancer, but I want him to be able to know how to dance.
You
You
need
know what I
like
mean?
a Terry Crews in White Chicks.
Absolutely not. Absolutely, absolutely not.
That's
I want
that's somebody who will slap you but can also like do the robot.
not only can he do the robot, but I guarantee he can make his butt clap. I'm not interested in any of that. I don't want that. Like that's not what I want for me. When
I'm not
when
about
you walk, when you walk, I want your butt clenched. I want it clenched at all times. There's no reason why it should be loose unless you're showering or cleaning it or you're using the bathroom because you don't have a choice. But
oh my
with you
god.
having the ability to butt clap and stuff like that, no, like I really need and if you people that know my dad, like he is the prime example of just, I mean, Thug Holiday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's really, really manly. And
Yeah,
all of the men in my family are extremely manly,
right.
minus a few. Yeah, most of them are like really, really manly. And so that's what I'm used to. That's what I grew up around. And, that was the examples that I had set for me. So anything other than that, I'm probably not interested in.
I feel
I
that.
mean, if they might be easy on the eyes and things like that, but like to actually be with long term or
Yeah,
somebody I want to marry, yeah,
security. You want to
I'm
feel
gonna need
secure in you.
all that thugness up in
Yeah,
you because I don't think that I'm hard like per se, but I'm tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to I don't want to say to deal with, but like I'm just more so of the outer appearance. People might say I'm a little rough around the edges when you know what I'm saying? Like if you give, let me say like a Glorilla and
yeah, glow.
Lauren London. Like she's very, soft and,
Yeah,
sweet and womanly. And Glow is just, yeah, Glow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's Thugalicious. So
Right.
in the middle for me of those two is Meg the Stallion, and
You feel
I'm
like she's
obsessed
in
with
the middle?
she's in the middle of glow, and because she has a sensual sexy side, but she's also
I give
very
okay.
hood and in your face, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
her and Cardi B kind of give the same energy as me, and with me being a Libra and Cardi, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like we have both sides to it. So to me, Meg meets right in the middle, and so does Cardi, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like you'll see me being glow and like a little bit more rough around the edges, like on the outside, but when I'm with my man, I'm all day
All
long
out
Lauren
there.
London, the soft, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just yeah,
No, I feel that. I feel that. I agree. I agree. Meg is in the middle.
yeah. So, I can talk my stuff, but at the same time, behind closed doors, I'ma obey. Like
Yeah.
freaking McGruff. Like it just
Not
is what it
McGruff.
is. I was trying to think of a dog.
So,
That's
okay, so
a
you
dog.
said that your type
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, McGruff's a dog. I think he's a
Okay.
firefighter dog.
What is he the one with the brown coat and the hat? Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah, I think so. There's only 2 dogs I know, Snoop and Clifford. So anyways, uh,
What is a dog and what is a doggy dog?
there's a Snoop Dogg, a hot dog, and Big Red Clifford. Anyways, so now that we
Okay.
know, like that's what your type was, what do you feel like your type was when you got like older?
Oh, it
Did it
has not.
change or did it change at all?
Nope. I mean, as far as qualities, absolutely. I feel like everybody's, qualities in a man changes when you get older. And plus, I think a lot of that changed for me once I got married and stuff, married and divorced.
Yeah,
Then it made me realize like what it is that I do and I don't like, what I am willing to deal with and not deal with, what I'm looking for in a man and stuff like that. So qualities, absolutely. But looks has always been consistent. I still love a good clean cut fade. I don't really care for, like, my preference is, a clean cut fade and more
yeah,
so business savvy type. But at the same time, I really love me. I'm just into like the thugness of it all. Like I just love that, and not too much to where it's like pants sagging type, not that type, but more so of a just a demeanor. Like a real manly demeanor. Like a lot of people you can look at, like a lot of men you can look at and be like, he's super manly. And a lot of, men you can look at, you be like, oh, he's a little bit more, saucy or whatever. I like the real manly type look where you could just tell off top like he's Keller and Keller and he means business.
period.
And that's what I like. That's so funny. I just told somebody that last night. But yeah, I love me a Keller and Keller. Give it to me all day long. Let's settle this one. All that. Like that's what I like, and I'm just into that. And so, but also as I've gotten older and it's been consistent from me being like 20s, I don't know, like in my mid 20s to now, I love me a good old chunker. When I tell you Chunky Johnson me all day long, and I don't mean, let me explain the difference because there's a difference from a Carl Winslow and the dude that played Biggie Smalls. To
Oh, yeah,
me,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a because he has a very tall build and he has a
Right.
like it's a nice build to
Yeah.
him. And then there's just plain old plump round. I love
Couch
Long's donuts.
potato.
Yeah, I do not. I'm not interested in that. But I love me a good uh,
It's like you
a
gotta
chunk.
wear your weight right. Like,
Yeah, like a real cute Chunky Johnson, like give it to me all day long. And there's reasons behind it. I'm not gonna say I'm on camera because we're saved. If you ask me in person, I'll tell you, and I'll lie and say I
we
didn't
can
say it
ask
if
you in the
you.
comments, what did you mean by that?
Whatever it is, it won't be written. It'll only come from my mouth.
It can only be
I'm not
verbal.
writing nothing. But I'm gonna tell you now, I just love me a cute little chunker. I don't know. I just like that little my complexion. Yeah, like my complexion or darker or something, and then a little chunky Johnson is just hood and
I'm
about that
so
life.
tired of saying Chucky.
Give it to me all day long. Like I don't know. I don't even know why I'm saying Chunky Johnson, but yeah, that's what I like. And so that I don't know when that came about or whatever. Because when you go from J Bug, which is very built, fit, you know what I'm saying? Like he's very like he looks like he works out every single day.
Yeah,
To me, like dwindling to more of so of the chunker round. I don't know when I got like that,
yeah,
but listen, I love me a chunk, and that's just what it is. So
yeah.
don't. Never mind. Yep, chunks. Now, so
Now,
what's your type now?
well, listen. So this is what's going to segue into, who I'm with currently, Eric. I think when I got older, I've always liked an exotic look. Like, I don't know why, but I felt like if you had like pretty eyes or if you had like good hair or something, it's like, oh, you look different. It wasn't nothing exotic. You was probably from like Tennessee. Like there's nothing exotic. It just I liked features. That was like the biggest thing that stuck out to me. I've always liked the pretty boy. That's always been my thing because they always say like light skins are the feminine ones or the sassy ones. But see, I've never felt that way because that's always been what I went towards. And that's just a preference because listen, that does not matter to me at all. But I've always just liked the really cute features. Like the pretty eyes is always going to be a thing that attracts me to someone because I just feel like you're looking at someone's face, and if you look into a person's eyes, they say like that's the gateway to the soul. And I was like, that just always sort of tickle my fancy. But I like them to actually be like on the a little bit taller, a little bit thinner. And you would think like, girl, get somebody to match you. But
Maybe
listen,
that's why I started liking the chunks.
you said as I'm getting chunkier, they gotta get chunkier.
Listen,
Yeah, but that I mean that don't honestly matter to me because I've never had a growing up I always wanted thugs. Like that's always a thing. I either wanted a DJ, a club promoter, some sort of athlete. Like it's almost like I
and
knew
I feel
these.
like you've had them all.
But you know what? They
You
had
have.
them all too. And that's why we never worked out because I was never the only one. So I learned my lesson real quick. And that's why I've only been in one relationship in my life because I was clearly going for the wrong ones, which is how I ended up meeting Eric because I was with like him as a friend first. Like we became friends. It was never supposed to be, in my eyes, it was never supposed to be anything more or less. Cause I was just focusing on me, but that's what happens. You end up becoming friends and you see like, okay, this person is different. He's not like these other losers that I go for. But yeah, so I mean, to me, Eric has like very beautiful eyes. When I say I'll never be his size, I'm not even gonna try.
Girl, no,
Right, that never will happen.
-0.
Right, right. But yeah, I think personality. Because when we're younger, we don't care nothing about a personality. We just want somebody cute, somebody we have fun with, or whatever. But as you get older, you want personality. You want somebody when you're sitting in the house, you can actually have a conversation with that you can laugh with. That's one thing. They always had to be funny. Like, I could never be with a man that's so serious because he would literally like dump me right off because I can't take anything serious. Like, everything's funny, everything's a joke. And when it gets too serious, I have to make a joke because it's uncomfortable. So yeah, that always will be one big thing. Like I can honestly date Morgan Freeman if he just is funny. And that's really what it comes
Girl,
down to.
you don't have to say a word, and you'll be cracking
Right.
up.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I feel like my type definitely changed over the years, but in a better way. Just because I don't know why I wanted like a higher profile type of person. Like that was really like repellent now because it's like I don't want somebody that all the girls want.
Yeah, no, thank
because
you.
I'm setting myself up for failure with that. Let me get the
Mhm.
one who's minding his business, who is standing in the back. Eric is a little too friendly for me, but that's okay because I'm very friendly as well. But if he could just be a little bit meaner and talk to people less, that'd be great too. Because sometimes I'd be like, I don't know if you're flirting or just having a conversation, but it's his personality. So that's probably what attracted me. But
That's funny because Brian is like that. You know that dude, the pastor that was like, "Get your,"
Let me tell you something.
like the one that pushed the dude
oh
head back. He's so like not with it. Like, don't even talk to him. He doesn't even give the "I want to have a conversation"
yeah,
type.
yeah,
And that's what I love. Somebody who's laid back, quiet, sit there, don't talk until we're talking together type person. Like, just chill or whatever. And really, he thinks I'm too friendly. But the thing is,
mhm,
y'all already know what I'm about to say. I'm a Libra. So I can, I don't even like, it's so weird because he talks about how friendly I am or whatever, because literally every time we go somewhere, it's always somebody complimenting something on me or whatever, or, being like, oh, you're so pretty, blah, blah, blah. I love your hair. I love this. I love your outfit, all this other stuff. I don't know why, but like, no matter where we go, like he knows it's gonna happen. So we just got this joke to where we look at each other and don't say nothing. Like we look at each other and smile and then don't say nothing because he was like, he always be like, I'm pretty too. I won't compliment, like he just be acting stupid or whatever. But he says that I'm the more friendly one. And I don't even say nothing. Like really, I always am straight faced because he'll talk about how mean I always look, but then say I'm too friendly. So I'm like, which one is it? But the thing is, I just be minding my business, and then when somebody says something, I respond. Like I don't start conversations, but if you begin a conversation with me or whatever, like engage in a conversation, then I'm gonna say something back. And I'm actually a nice person and I will talk to you, but I'm never the one to start something
yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, he's always like, yeah, you just always too friendly and a kid,
You're
kid,
good with
kid.
strangers, though. That's one thing about you. It's almost like you give like Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde, because when it's like a stranger, like when we go to karaoke, and clearly, we go to karaoke because that's your thing. Everyone just like, first off, loves your voice. So they're walking up to you, they're complimenting you, and it'd be like the people that we would be like, Janae will not talk to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like their vibe will be so different than yours. But like they'll come up to you and they'll compliment you and start talking, and you'll just act like y'all are like besties. And it's like when you're out of your element, you do so well. It's crazy because I've seen so many sides of you. That's
And I think it's
like,
because when you are around people that a lot of times I already know they irritate me. So my my attitude is of irritation. But these people, like I'm just meeting, they're new. I like to meet new people and like mingle and learn about different people and different things like that. So I'm probably more nice to a stranger than I am to somebody I already know. And not to say that I'm mean or anything, but I'll probably just be like more so blah
yeah,
towards people I know than, people I meet, because to me the first impression is super important. So I'm gonna be extreme. You always try to give your best self first.
yeah,
And that's also how you lock the man in. Like you give your best self first and oh, I'm so sweet, blah, blah, blah. Then once you just wheel him in and you got him by the neck, then okay, now here's the real me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not saying that I give a fake me, but I give the nice business, friendly
Different
me.
levels.
Yeah, yeah. So
You gotta
that's
have,
probably what I'm like.
yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
I
gotta have
do.
different levels for sure.
Yeah, I do really well with strangers and stuff like that because I feel like they don't know me, so they don't already have this like perception, like, oh, she's a whatever,
Yeah,
she's cranky and all this other stuff. Because yes, I am all those things, but I'm also very nice and fun and sweet when I want to be.
yeah.
So
But you
there's
know
that.
what? Even like with guys, like different types, they like pull different things out of you. Cause sometimes
Absolutely.
I be like, this ain't even like how I really am. And then you'll get
Hmm.
with somebody and you feel like you're totally yourself. Because there's some stuff where it's like, I can't give the full 100 because they may be scared, or some of them
Hmm.
want to be scared. Like some want you to be at 100 all the time, but I used to laugh because you know how guys or girls always be like, You made me crazy or you made me this way. I
Mhm.
never thought that I would be the person to say that, but now I can agree with it because I
Absolutely.
really feel like you never know how far it's given snapped sometimes. And I'm like, no, I'll never
Man,
go that far, but I could see how they got there.
listen, I've had my snap moment, I think one time, like, and it was actually recently. Me being in my 30s, I had my snap moment, and I
Yeah,
just, I think that over the years you just get tired of stuff, and then so I'm like, okay, I'm about to act a fool because being nice is not gonna cut it, and you already know that I probably got only a good 2.5 marbles, so let me go ahead and lose one of those, and let me show you what I'm working with, and period. Like I ain't got
right.
nothing to like I do have things to lose, but at this point I feel like we're done anyway. So let me just go ahead
Because you
and
see
give
red.
you yeah, let me just give you a couple pieces, which to me I feel like I see red a lot. But
Only color you
I
see.
I have the inside in me to be like, okay, Janae, chill out. Like, let's just go in a room and pray to Jesus or whatever. But if I have to release that red or release the craziness, then all bets are off. So I
It's like you
try
could
my
be hood or
best.
holy, one or the other.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm just gonna let you know now. When coming from the background that I come from, it's 95% hood. So with that being said, it's hard for me to go the holy route, but I do my best.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how we got on that, but yeah. So you talked about how, how you ended up meeting Eric and all the other stuff and how he's I don't know. How is it so to you, me knowing you, I feel like he's definitely different from any type that you've had before.
Mhm.
Like I feel like he is complete opposite of anybody I've ever seen you choose or go for or interact with. As far as Brian is concerned, which if y'all don't know, that's my man. Like how do Shut up. So, how do you think, like, do you think that he's somebody that I would go for, or do you think, like, he's completely different from what I've chosen before?
I definitely would say he's right up your alley. Like, one thing about you is you've never had one type to me. Like, mind
Mm-mm.
you, there's been some crazy, crazy stories of different guys. You've had some where I'm like, we'd have to have a story time. You know how you be like, this man is gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely checks the boxes for what I think your type would be. He's very manly. He's always been like somebody who's not super friendly with like new people, and that matches
Hmm.
your personality. It probably
Hmm.
makes you come out of your shell more because you know he's not gonna give that energy. So it's like you feel like
I gotta
you have to
accommodate.
yeah, it's like you gotta step up and take that on. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's super manly. And the funny thing is people compare him to how your daddy like they say y'all could
Shut
be brothers and sisters.
First of all, that wasn't supposed to be spoken. So, just so y'all know, backstory, I'm gonna have to get a picture. Matter of fact, so y'all can see.
Insert
Um,
here.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all so y'all can be on the stupid bandwagon too. But everybody says that he looks just like my daddy.
For sure.
So for people to say that, number one, it's extremely weird because people also have always said that I look just like my daddy. So then that's saying he looks just like my daddy. I look just like my daddy. So is he my brother? Like that,
There's
you know
a
what I'm
blind
saying? Like
ancestry when we do this.
luckily I know he's not my brother because he's older than me, so there's no way that he's my brother, but the point is like he don't look like my daddy to me, but if he did look like my daddy and I look like my daddy, I like looking at me. So if I'm looking at him and
Full
he looks
circle.
like my daddy and me, then I'm looking at me. So whatever. And that's how that's what I say about it. And I always be like, babe, what if we found out that we were related? Like, what would we do? Like, that would be so nuts. But I know that we're not related, and I
Well,
don't
if
know
y'all
why
were
people say
related, what would y'all do?
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
my If I say y'all gonna be like, you so nasty. You know what? I don't care what y'all say. I said what I said and I stand on it. So here it is. I've already been with him almost 3 years. He has already tested every water that could be swam. So with that being said, I'm trying to be appropriate, but so he it's already been done
So
several
you're
times.
saying is it wouldn't be cut off basically without saying that.
I'm just saying Kevin Gates.
Period. Okay. Okay. That's too funny.
I mean, I don't you don't know unless you're in that predicament. People can say, "Oh, that's so nasty," blah blah blah. Shut up, because if you found the love of your life and blah blah blah, I would just act like I never seen it. Like I'd be like, I never seen that we were like, I don't know nothing about that. It never happened. So abracadabra, bye.
Oh my gosh.
Don't tell nobody.
Bruh, that is too
Mhm.
funny. I'm just laughing because if I was in that situation, I think that would just play in the back of my head and I would not be able to like move forward. Like,
The thing is, I
oh,
just
it's
can't even
so
see
weird.
that. I think I say that now because I can't even see that being a thing.
You have
If
to
it
be
was a
in it
thing,
to really know. Yeah.
yeah, I think if it was a thing, then probably my perspective would be completely different, and I would probably be like grossed out, or I don't know. But all I'm saying is, oh, well, right
Yeah.
now, oh well.
Because as kids, we was playing house with cousins.
I mean, house, apartment, condo, and mansion. So it is what it is. Like
Oh
at this
my
point.
gosh. That's too that's fried because some people really out here be on that, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, now I gotta show these Lord help me.
You got
And
to show pictures.
I have to, but I
Yeah.
don't need y'all to agree and say that he looks like my dad. Like I've gotten enough of that. So don't even comment on that he looks just like your daddy or nothing like that. We're not related. There's nothing to talk about. Did I check the family tree? No, and I don't need you to check it either. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but how I met him, like him being different, you said that he's right up my alley.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, as far as types that I've had before, do you think that he is like people I've dated in the past? But the thing is, I'm gonna answer that because nobody is like anybody that I've dated. Like every last person is completely different. I've never dated anybody that's alike. I will say I definitely go for funny. Like personality is huge for me. So I definitely go for somebody who is funny, who can make me laugh, who laughs at my jokes, somebody who I can just have a good time with, just be like it's a different be myself because like I'm a different self in a relationship than I am with everybody else. Like y'all will never see the other side of Sears because y'all not my man. So y'all not like you would never see that side of me that a man gets to see or whatever. But in those like instances, I need to be able to be myself in that too and like be like a comfortable space or whatever. But all in all, I feel like I definitely need a protector and he fits the bill for that. And he's a Mr. Fix It and everything else, and I just so happened to meet him at work. I was minding my little black owned business and he kept on coming up to the front or whatever. I was in like reception and he kept on coming up to the front and the girls kept on saying, "Girl, he keep on coming up here acting like he's getting water." And I ain't never seen him get water since he's worked here for 3 years. And so, I didn't pay no mind. I was like, all right, whatever. But then, one of the ladies, she's a demon, but one of the ladies, she started talking about, yeah, he's this and he's that. He's such a nice guy, blah, 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 blah. So then one time, like, I brought in bagels and stuff for everybody, and he called me a kiss A. And so then we just started, like, kind of talking and getting to know each other. And I was acting like I was cleaning the refrigerator, which I was because it was dirty. But his desk was like right here, and the refrigerator was right here. So we just started having conversation. And ever since then, we just kept talking and we became friends. And then, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it started.
That's how honestly I feel like probably a lot of people as you get older cuz you spend like a lot of time at work. or I guess it just depends on who you are because
Mhm.
I met Eric at work. Well, we didn't work together. Well, it was when I was bartending and he was a customer. So that's how I
Mhm.
was like,
Bet.
they say a bartender is a stripper with her clothes on. So when I met him, I was already talking to someone else, but little did I know that person was talking to somebody else too. That's neither here nor there. But I feel like Eric was just someone that I could really like confide in, and then like we were able to laugh. We used to always just like make up different scenarios and talk about people. So it was like this person actually really cool. They making my job fun. He tipped amazing. So I was like,
I'm
period.
sure.
Yes, but then the thing is he started like buying me gifts and stuff. So that was the thing that really sort of became like the okay, I'm really looking at him in a different light because I never really have been like a girl that got spoiled. So when you have a guy who's like buying you, I was obsessed with Victoria's Secret, like obsessed. So he like built up my whole Victoria's Secret wardrobe and he would bring me food from everywhere. He was getting me gift cards and stuff. Not that I'm a gold digger at all, because eventually, like when we started talking, like I was, doing the same for him. But it's just like the way he was coming was stronger than these losers that I was going for. So it was like, dang, I'm actually being treated, and he calls me princess, which is
Jesus. I'm so sick of Princess. I was just like, and y'all, he calls her Princess, and so I call him Prince because I'm just so sick of hearing Princess all the Princess, Princess. Shut up! Like that gets on my
oh my
nerves.
gosh, but it's so funny because it's like I'm a grown woman and at this point I'm queen.
Answering the princess, yeah, extra Latifa.
Anyways, so when he brought me all this stuff, it was just making me realize like you're over here giving all these lames your time when you have somebody who's really putting in the time just to
Yeah,
really get a date or just to really have conversation. So that's when I just was like, let me grow up. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you get older and that gets old. You shouldn't be with no man that is, still out here trying to fulfill a dream that is not a career and stuff like that. So that's when I was just like, you know what? I will always take an A for effort over somebody who is giving you a F for I don't give a F.
no F's given.
Yeah, so that's why I said, let me grow up and switch my perspective on what I
Yeah.
like. But I just think that that's a part of growing up. You just see
Mhm.
this has failed, this hasn't worked. So let me go for this look. If you think that this man is super fine and everybody's drooling over him, just know he knows that too. And he's using that
Absolutely.
to his advantage. So yeah, grow up, sister.
But I don't know. I don't know if I do agree with that, but I feel like a lot of times people are insecure because like I said, how I said like when I go places and stuff, people compliment me all the time and stuff like that, but I still don't think that never mind.
What?
I am super confident, but I was about to say like I don't think I'm all that just because people compliment me all the time. Like,
But
you know what
it's
I'm saying?
different in being confident in yourself because you're confident. Like you don't need validation from other
Yeah, I
people.
don't
You
care what the
already
next
feel
person
it.
thinks about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's totally different. I mean, there's some men out here that are super confident and they look like Flavor Flav, and you can't tell
Absolutely.
them nothing
And
different.
I love me a Flavor Flav looking confident man. I to me it's just the greatest because to me it's how you think about yourself is really what attracts me to people. Like literally, I love because who are we to say who is and who ain't ugly?
Right.
Because the next person is calling you ugly, fat, big back, large titties, everything. Like everybody got something to say. Wide
Yeah.
nose, like everybody got something to say about everybody. So the thing is, who are we to tell people whether or not they look good or they don't look good. Like who are you to say somebody do or don't look good? Like what do you look like?
Yeah,
And the thing is, you might think you look good, but the next person might think you look like Freddy Krueger. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I love the confidence in people. I love when a man is sure of himself and he's confident, not cocky, but humble and confident at the same time, and just has this aura around him where he demands respect without saying anything at all. Like that right there, that's it for me. I don't know. I just like that. So,
yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, we're thinking of, cocky, confident people. So let's do combo or heck no. You got to
okay.
choose who, you got to choose between the two. And we'll see sort of like who gets conversation and who better not even approach you.
Okay. So I'm gonna need like, because I'm super long winded, I'm saying this to myself. I need if it's a heck no, I need a short version as to why.
Okay.
Okay.
Why
So
is the
let's
heck no?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So let's who the first on the list is Denzel Washington. Combo or heck no?
Denzel convo for sure. Convo for sure. Yes,
Okay.
definitely. I feel like he's a vet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he has that confidence. Like, you can't tell
Absolutely.
me that Denzel from Training Day wasn't that man. Like,
Yeah.
can't nobody
And
tell
that's
me
what
that.
I'm talking about. That right there,
Yes.
that ooh, yeah. He's combo for me too because he's very wise. I've just listening to a lot of his interviews and stuff, the wisdom that he carries, I think he's definitely combo. He's extremely wise and intelligent and I love a smart man.
No,
Next
period.
we have Lil Fizz.
Combo for sure. Like, hands down. I don't even think from what I told y'all my type was. I feel like that for sure. Like, I can't shut up. Yeah. What about
Yeah,
you? I already know.
the thing is combo. And the funny part about it is Little Fizz is absolutely not what I said I like. But Little Fizz has this thing about himself where he's just sure of himself. And I love that. Even if everybody else think he's fine and he think he's fine, just the fact that he's sure of himself, I like that.
Yeah.
So combo for me.
No, for sure. What do you think about J. Cole?
Not my speed.
So it's a heck no?
I'm not gonna say heck no. You know what? I'm gonna say combo because he just seems intelligent and I like smart
Yeah.
people. So
Agreed. Agreed. He seems like he just would be really interesting to get to know,
mhm.
like for sure. Like he'll put me on to game and we'll just have like
That's what yeah, I feel like you know how some things are like go over your head. I feel like that's why I paused with it. That's why I said not my speed because he's an over your head type of. He thinks in a different realm, and I like to think in my realm, and I don't want to go to yours. So that's why I said I can take so much of your conversation.
so would you do
Um,
J. Cole with dreads or J. Cole with a fade? Like old school J. Cole.
I'm always gonna choose a fade over dreads any day.
Yeah. I think I want him with the dreads because I want to experience the rough. I feel like when he went overseas to play ball, like he just got like more mysterious. I like him with the dreads. I'm gonna go dreads. J. Cole dreads for sure.
Okay, so Trey songs, combo or heck no?
You know what? I want to. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but I'm a. I'm. I can't even. I'm gonna say combo. Old Trey, like yodeling Trey, not Trey now, because I don't know what Trey is doing, but I don't
Mhm.
like it. But old Trey for sure. Yodeling Trey, yes. Trey now, no. What about you?
Okay. No. I don't like singing men, so no.
Alrighty, period.
Let's see. Usher.
Oh, for sure. Sure. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yes, hands down. It's like that man just doesn't age. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't age at all. He looks oof. He's fine. I think he was just in a magazine for like world or whatever best looking man, like top something. So yeah. What about you?
Usher is beautiful. He's absolutely gorgeous. He is extremely intelligent and smart in the business choices he makes. He is a singing man, and I know I said no to singing man, but not to add to that, he's also a Libra. And because I know how Libra men are, number one is why it's a no, because I know how Libra men are. And number two, because he's my brother-in-law. He belongs to my sister, so absolutely not.
Yep. So he's definitely off. He don't even know it, but he's off limits to.
He's off limits.
Yep.
So that's
Period.
just how that is.
Speaking of limits, this person has no limits. What about Kanye West?
Girl, I thought you was talking about Master P. You know what? Kanye West is an absolute yes for me because he's a nutcase, and I mean it in the most respectful way, because he is, you know what? Let me take that back. He's been made to look like a nutcase, but it's because he speaks on the real and he's super intelligent.
Yeah, for
He is intelligent beyond me. Obviously, he's one of those that goes right over my head or whatever with intelligence, but looks wise, he's beautiful. He's very nice looking. I love his cheeks. I think they're very cute.
they're very
And I think
monkey.
yes, I love me a little good. I don't even know what chipmunks do, so I ain't gonna do it. But I love it. He is very, very attractive. He is very smart. He's intelligent. A lot of people think that intelligent, especially intelligent black men, are like a little cuckoo. And society has made it to look like he's crazy because of the things he says, but he's a yes for me.
Agreed. Agreed. All he checks a lot of boxes. And he's
Mhm.
very honestly, he's very religious. I know y'all can fight me on that, but knowing Kanye from where he started, yeah, he's very religious. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Chris Brown.
Yo, for real. Yes. No. I don't even have to explain it. Yep. Every day.
Okay.
Every day.
He's a dancer. He's a singer.
Raps a
Next, let's
little.
see. What'd you say?
Okay, he raps a little. Let's not discredit him.
Yeah. And he loves the light skins. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Next, Rasby.
Are we saying no? Heck no. I don't even got to tell y'all. Heck no. I don't. Nope. Mm-mm. But wasn't that one of your crushes when you were younger?
Rasby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, getting well. The only crush that I like was the pop. And I stopped drinking that. So Orlando Brown.
All right. Now you're being funny. Okay. Yep. Orlando Brown and That's So Raven. I loved Eddie.
Yeah.
I loved Eddie easily. Now Orlando Brown. Now
So
America. No. What about you?
you know what? I want for convo because I want to be friends.
Okay.
I feel like someone that would take me on a ride that I've never been on before.
At all. That's a roller
I think that
coaster that never stops.
he would be extremely, because I love to laugh. So because I love to laugh, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. Okay. What about Travis Kelsey?
Who?
You don't know Travis Kelsey, the football player that's with
First of
Taylor
all,
Swift?
oh, okay.
Not you
No.
know him for being with Taylor Swift.
You know I live under a rock. No.
No? Okay.
No. He's with Taylor Swift.
A lot of
So
these
there's
people are
that.
with other people, but his looks, what do you think about his looks?
He's with Taylor Swift.
Okay, well,
No.
he's fine, and he's a conversation every day of the week. That is nuts.
Have that.
All right, period.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
No thanks. Drake.
Yes, yes. I like singing Drake. I like rapping Drake. I like Drizzy Drake. I like Champagne Poppy. All of them. I already know your answer. What is it?
I like that Drake. Did you used to work at the Drake's restaurant? Drake's.
No,
You know Drake's. Did
I
you
had to
work
think
there?
about it. I worked next door. I worked at District Tap.
Okay. All right, next. Michael B. Jordan.
You're disrespectful.
What?
Um, yes, hands down. I love Michael B. Jordan. He is probably one of my top three. You know what? I don't know what's going on with Michael B. Jordan right now because he's giving me like extra in like 40s or 50s movie. I don't like how he's growing his hair out and stuff and his mustache.
Okay.
But I mean, Michael B. Jordan Creed for sure. Like his body, his build, his face,
Hmm.
everything. Yes, he's definitely still top three. But I don't like him with his hair growing out the way it is. I don't really love that.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
And the
And so
dimples. He has a beautiful smile.
he's just the epitome of gorgeous.
Yeah,
So,
not for
absolutely.
sure.
Next, Jamal Woolard.
That's the guy that plays Biggie.
Yes.
You know what? That's not my type, but I would probably definitely combo him because he has a very gorgeous face. He has a gorgeous face and he just looks like he wanna, do the East Coast West Coast beef. And I love it. Like he gives me Biggie for sure. He's just real big. Like a teddy bear. That's what he gives me. Like a teddy bear. Yeah. So combo.
Who just says he just real big? Like, you don't say that.
Not like as in weight, but like he's a big guy. Like he's tall, he's cocky, and he just looks
Yeah.
like a big protector. And he got a
And let me run back to when I said I love a chunker. It's the belly for me. Everything else I don't want too much of. Like, I don't want you to have a rump, like, butt just big and bigger. Like, I'm it's the belly. So I want to clear that up. I like bellies.
yeah,
Okay. So yeah. So he's definitely a yes for me, and he's a beautiful chocolate man.
okay. I'll give you that. What about The Rock?
You know what? The rock of my salvation, my sword and shield. I love Jesus, and he's my rock. So absolutely, Jesus is for sure.
You don't even like The Rock from wrestling, old school rock?
I like this. I just want to rock that song. I love that song.
All
It's
right, all
amazing.
right, we get it. We get it. I'm gonna go combo because he was that man when I was young. Everybody loved The Rock. You're
Mhm.
nuts.
All right, Mario.
I'm Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yep. He still look good. When we went to see him in concert, I was like, that man, that man, that man. Like, he looks, yeah, yeah, easily.
I have seen that man in concert 4 times.
Yeah,
And I think it's just because number one, he's always in a concert that I go to. So he's like the bonus.
right.
But I know I said I don't like a singing man, especially one that can sing better than me, but beauty is his name and it
Yeah.
just is what it
No,
is. He's
he's fire.
absolutely timeless, gorgeous.
Fire. He's fire. For
He's
sure.
great.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes. Yes. That man, to me, I always say he is the white usher. Like literally,
Um,
I feel like he is the total package. And it's like he can dance, sing. I love the way he dresses. And girl, he's on tour right now. I said, that's a
mhm.
concert I would have to go to. Like he's so fine. Oh my gosh. But Justin Timberlake in the past, like in sync Justin, no. Because that's when he
Okay.
had the frosted highlights and tips.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
he
no,
did.
no, no, not at all.
Okay.
Justin now, like when Justin decided to go solo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm pre Justin before he decided to sell out on my girl Janet. I believe in black women being protected, so absolutely not. Next, Kid and
like
Play.
Michelle Obama. What? What'd you say?
Kid and Play. Pre Kid and Play, now Kid and Play.
Kid and Play House Party.
Shall we? Can play back, rolling strong, dope to death. We get funky with the best. We're just hyping it up. You know just how it had to be. Just take a look.
Versus Kid and Play. What are they in the?
Now
Are they in the
party.
State Farm commercials? Right.
Uh, Something.
Okay, so if we're going pre Kid and Play House Party, I'm going Kid. kid was the dark skinned one.
Mm,
Plays the dark skinned one.
yeah.
Plays the dark skinned one for sure. I'm going house party play.
Hmm.
Now, neither. Now, no, not at all.
We both.
They look like what's the Sesame Street characters?
They look like they
They
should. They
look
look
like
old.
Ernie and
Bert,
yeah,
Bert and
Ernie and
Ernie.
Bert. Yep. Yeah.
I'm not gonna speak on what they look like now because they look like they're aging as they should. They're older. So would I talk to them now? Absolutely not. Back then, I was in love with them and I thought I was the dark
Both
skinned
of
girl.
them.
No, play.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
You already know that it wouldn't be kid. But anyways, Miles Teller.
Now, it's funny because I really have never looked at him, but when we did look him up, he is fine in War Dogs. That's when I got introduced to him in War Dogs. He is very cute. He gives me like that all American look. So definitely combo. He looks like some type of different life that Rachel would be. Like if I had an alter ego, it would be with a guy like him. But he has a very like beautiful face. Yes.
Okay.
Combo.
The reason why it's no, I don't care what people think about this, but I don't date outside of my race. I'm not interested. And so the answer is no for me. But what I will say is if I did, he would have to have red hair. He would have to be like he would have to be like ginger. That's the ones that I think are cute.
Like
Other than
Carrot
that, no.
Top.
No,
Got you.
not carrot top.
That's funny.
He said, "See you later, boy."
Okay.
Next, last one,
Oh Jesus.
Lil Wayne.
Yup. Combo. You know why? Because Little Wayne is Little Wayne. Like I go Little Wayne, I go Wayne, I go Wheezy F baby.
Mhm.
Please say the baby, but yes, for
Oh,
sure.
don't say it.
Don't say the
Don't say the.
baby.
I don't want to hear anything about the baby, but I would definitely give him. I would give him a combo. And the reason why I don't want to hear anything about the baby, nor do I want to speak about the baby, is because he already told us not to. So he made that clear. So his name will not be spoken off of these lips. The baby, any baby, the baby boy,
Baby Bob.
he got me so scared. Yeah, I don't want to speak about none of them. So, you
Okay,
won't hear from me.
let me
Me,
say the last one. P. Diddy. You,
pre Diddy,
I was gonna
pre
say
Diddy,
because you used to love P. Diddy, so
pre Diddy. When I was a kid and he was hopping around with Mace, because low key I didn't know if I loved him or Mace more, but really I was more attracted to Mace. So pre Diddy, absolutely.
Puff Daddy.
P Diddy now, pray for him.
Yeah, yeah. I never was a Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. I never was a fan of him. I don't know. No. But yeah. Okay.
Fun fact, I don't go for anybody that people like. I'm completely opposite. And I'm never with somebody who where somebody else thinks they're cute. I don't care what you think they are. I just know that I like them and I tend to go for, you know, I don't know. I ain't gonna say I go for ugly people because then I would be calling everybody that I've with is ugly, but I go for whoever it is
Yeah.
that I think is cute, whether nobody else thinks they're cute or not.
No,
So yeah.
period. Okay. All right. I can agree with that. Go for what you like, not what everybody else likes, because remember, everybody else likes them. So yeah, it's funny because when we finally show like what our boyfriends look like, I wonder what people are going to say. They're like, "Girl, you
I know
so
y'all gonna be on
great."
my head. I thought you was with.
They better be quiet.
Yeah, you better hush
Right?
because, like I said, I like what I like, and I don't care what y'all think or what y'all like. And I'm not discrediting my man by far because to me, my man is fine. I don't
Yeah, and
care.
that's all that matter. As long
Yeah,
as he's fine
period.
to us, I don't want you to find him. So
Yeah,
with that
don't.
being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Please join us. You know, we're going to keep them coming. Please give us suggestions of topics. what y'all want to hear, what y'all want us to talk about. And yeah.
Yeah. P.S. Don't tell me my man look like my daddy because he don't.
The clip will be inserted.
Dame.
Bye.